Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the Niners in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. On second and a yard, Garoppolo. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Garoppolo now, first down throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here we go. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it'll be the New York Giants.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Gone. Got his man. It's Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And it'll be first down, Lions. Goff now looking to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Go off a handoff here. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 16. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Right up. The defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction. That's often the end result.
Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brock Wright from 6 yards away. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle. Tough,
they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Garoppolo. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A very solid gain of 27.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now, after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the third quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. With the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So they get the conversion on fourth. And now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The center receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He hits Beasley right side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Gold to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Take it in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that would send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Again, Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look to grab a late lead. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Goff. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Lance and the Niners down by 7. Just under 2 minutes to go. They need a touchdown here to try to force overtime, but they've got the support of this playoff record crowd. 1st and 10. Garoppolo to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here we go. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Williams going to get it again on second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now it's gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they take a knee. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.